what happened to James Weldon on the morning of June 4th, 2013. He was laying down in the Waikiki area with his backpack, and about 5 to 6 feet away from him there was the charcoal from a fire, cooked meat strewn everywhere, and empty beer bottles. Honolulu Police Officer Gavin Hayworth was making his rounds, and he approached Weldon to investigate whether the fire, the cooked meat, and the beer bottles belonged to him. At this point, Officer Hayworth's partner, Officer Stanley Wilson, had arrived, and they asked him to show them some ID. Weldon sat up, put his hand into his backpack, and produced an ID card for them. After he gave the officers his card, he put his hand back inside the backpack and grasped something inside. The officers couldn't see what it was. Officer Hayworth asked Weldon a number of times, "Please take your hand out," but Weldon didn't. Officer Wilson tried to pull the backpack away from Weldon, and when he finally succeeded, a metal collapsible baton, a thick metal stick, fell out. Weldon then picked up the metal baton and shook it at the officers as though he was going to hit them with it. The metal baton was about 6 to 8 inches long when it was collapsed, and about 12 inches long when it was extended. When he saw the baton, Officer Hayworth told Weldon to drop the baton and that he was under arrest. Weldon ignored the officers and didn't do what they said until they eventually managed to get the baton away from him, and they put him in handcuffs. He was charged with carrying a deadly weapon, which is a violation of Hawaii law. At the trial court level, which is the first time a case goes to the courts, Mr. Weldon said that the evidence obtained from the backpack should be suppressed. That means it should be excluded and not considered by the court in trying to find out whether he was guilty or not, because he's alleging that the search of the backpack was improper. This issue was appealed to the Intermediate Court of Appeals, and they held the opposite point of view, so they reversed the court, saying that the search of the backpack was okay, and so that Mr. Weldon could properly be charged with this offense. Now the case is before its final court, the Hawaii Supreme Court, which will make the ultimate decision about the search. If the search is good, the baton can be used, and then Mr. Weldon could be found guilty. The period of time he can spend in jail is between 1 to 5 years. So these are the facts you have to consider as you analyze the case of State versus Weldon.